Hi, today is May 30th, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 881 for the year, The Duck Family. I'd like to introduce you to the duck family. The baby ducks are named Leroy and Asa and D Sharpe. They are named after the version of the Modern Lovers that performed with Jonathan Richman on the Modern Lovers live album. The mother and father duck, okay, this is weird. They are named Donny and Marie, but I don't think they are actually brother and sister, so I think it's okay. The whole duck family was swimming together in the Hudson yesterday. It was a lovely little scene, or so it seemed. We really have no way of knowing what the duck family might actually be doing, or thinking, or plotting. Or at least I don't. I don't know from ducks. For the moment, I'm going to assume that the duck family comprises actual ducks, but I really have no idea. Poem number 882, Asa, or Shake It Off. The middle duck baby, Asa, looks particularly suspicious. Maybe she's just taking a little drink or shaking water off herself because she got a little wet. She's just a little duck baby. She probably doesn't know about the expression water off a duck's back, so she thinks she has to shake it off. Or maybe she has tiny little Bluetooth earphones and she's listening to Taylor Swift's Shake It Off and she's shaking it off along with the song. But Asa, as well as Leroy and D Sharpe and their parents, could be hiding terrible secrets under their wings. That's the thing. We just don't know. Poem number 883, Donny and Marie. They are an adorable little family of ducks, but adorable doesn't necessarily mean honorable or virtuous. We just don't know about the duck family. They could have just been hanging out on the Hudson, on the bank of the Hudson, having a lovely little swim, or maybe they were looking for food. It looks like Donny is pecking at some moss on a big rock, but couldn't he be checking the rock for vulnerabilities? Couldn't he be trying to determine whether the rock could be hollowed out and plastic explosives placed inside? And is Marie on the lookout to make sure no one sees what Donny is doing? At first I thought she was looking at her little duck babies because her beak was pointed in their general direction, but Marie's eyes, like all ducks' eyes, are on the side of her head. So one of her eyes could have been looking for surveillance cameras set up in New Jersey, and the other of her eyes might have been looking right at me, wondering why I was taking pictures. Maybe Marie was wondering whether she ought to report me to her higher-ups. Perhaps later today some ducks will come waddling up the stairs and knock on my door. If that happens, I will pretend I'm not home. Poem number 884, Leroy and D Sharpe, or Out of My Depth. Now that I look more closely at Leroy and D Sharpe, I'm wondering whether they are guarding Asa. Asa might actually be the brains behind the whole operation. Maybe it's Leroy and D Sharpe's job to protect Asa at all costs. Perhaps Asa has the package, whatever the package is. Or perhaps Asa is the package. Or perhaps D Sharpe is the package and Leroy and Asa are decoys. Oh, fuck me, what if the entire duck family is a decoy? What if they are fake ducks? What if they are there to attract real ducks to the cause? Who knows how far this thing goes, and whether or how it can be stopped. I don't know how deep the Hudson River is at approximately 78th or 77th or 78th Street, but clearly I am out of my depth. And the last poem for today is poem number 885, Duck Plot. Nearly 2.5 years ago, in 2021's poem number 48, I referenced the wisdom of B. Kleban, who famously said, "Never give a gun to ducks." See Whack Your Porcupine and other drawings. Until this morning, I never took his admonition seriously, but now, finally, I see where he was coming from. If B. Kleban were alive today, I'm sure he could unravel the duck plot, whatever it is. He'd be able to tell us all what was up with the duck family. That is, if they really were a duck family. That is, if they really were ducks. All right, that's it. Thank you. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you.